You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome to Uxbridge Scugog Life. I'm your host, Jackie Hermans. So we are mid-February and we're having some summer weather out there. Soak it up, everybody. Just soak it up. Now, that S word, it's still going to come up. Yeah, I'm saying snow. We're still in winter, but let's enjoy every piece of sunshine and not having to wear winter coats, just be in so much gratitude. All right, so what do we have up on the show? We're talking about Black History Month. Two major announcements we're going to go over, plus an exciting, successful event that just happened. We'll also be talking to Matthew McKenna from Elections Canada about the upcoming by-election, and Willie Pop from councillor from Ward 4 is in the house, and we're talking about AutoFest. Yes, it is coming to town. All that and more on Uxbridge Scugog Life. Keep on watching. We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Today, I helped a parent feed their family by connecting them to a food program.
Today, I helped someone connect with mental health supports.
Today, I helped a couple struggling to pay their bills access financial aid.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Van Bilson. My next guest is Mark Gibbons, the brainchild behind the Port Perry Petals, a fantastic fundraising event. We'll learn all about Mark's involvement as well as the story behind this highly motivated individual, right here on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. I have Pauline Christian, who is the founder of MLK Connects Us, and she's also the president of education and founder for the Children Care Canada. Did I get that right?
That's okay.
Okay. It is so great to have you on the show, Pauline.
It's nice having me. Thank you so much, Jackie.
You know, because it's Black History Month, we have so much that we're going to attempt to cover.
Yes.
Because there's so many important things that are happening right now. So
that's right.
First of all, I understand that Stephen Lecce just did a huge announcement. Do you want to?
Yes, it gives me the chills, and it is so important because I think these are things that we have been asking for, or one of the things that we've been asking for is to include the history of Black Canadians and how we have impacted the history of Canada, and to see that he has now announced that the Black history will be included in the history programs of grade 7s, 8, and 10. Starting the new curriculum in 2025, that is just amazing.
I'm just getting goosebumps right now.
I know, that is outstanding, and we just want to say thank you.
That speaks volumes.
It does.
As to the importance and the oneness that we are finally being heard.
That's right, and Canada's listening.
Canada's listening.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes, it is.
All right, so the next topic. The Prime Minister just made a huge announcement.
And I was there in person.
You were there in
last
person.
Night in Ottawa.
So let's share this with the community now.
In 2015 to 2024 was launched by the United Nations as the decade for people of African descent. However, Canada came on late in 2018. And so last night, the Prime Minister announced that because we came in late and the end is 2024, which is the year that we're in, he will be extending it to 2028. So the whole place just went in a flame. Just awesome. So to have him do that last night, and now we're hearing of the province of Ontario doing, the curriculum thing, that makes us as a people feeling really good that our governments are listening and they want to work with us to make us, that they understand that, the cultural sensitivity of inclusivity of all people of different races. So that makes me feel just so good.
So amazing.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
This is also piggybacking an amazing event that you have been involved with, I think, since
the last 25 years.
The last 25 years.
Quarter of a century.
Okay, so this is the Martin Luther King celebration. Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
The Martin Luther King celebration came about because I was a youth leader, and I realized that our young people, they go out and they do their stuff, but in terms of being sensitized to the climate of what's happening as it relates to social justice, they were not really there. And so I think it was the tail end of 2019. No, not 2019, sorry, 1999. And there was this announcement about Martin Luther King. So I started delving into it a little bit deeper and realized, what a beautiful platform to engage our young people as it relates to social justice and community. And the hook for him was more along the line of the human race. So I don't like things that divide us as a people, whether they're black or white. I don't like that. So that was right up my alley, because he was about uniting the forces, using allyship, getting across the aisle, bringing everybody together.
We're all one.
We're all one.
Yes.
And so I've been doing that for the last 25 years. I've got, all three levels of government have been supporting
and with
me.
all of this now, you've written a book.
And I've written a book, Breaking Barriers.
Breaking Barriers, left, right, and center.
In pursuit of excellence.
Is that the name of the book?
That's the name of the book. It can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, on my website, paulinechristian.com. And that has been another, I think it was breaking barriers and helping people to see, as a young person that came here in my youth, and what I've done by engaging with the different agencies, change makers and history breakers. And because of that, I was able to become what I am today. So I really believe in my Canada. I just came from Cape Town, South Africa, just 2 days ago. Right? And again, on conferences to do with women, and just went to Mandela's museum to see what Mandela has done for South Africa and how he came from prison, became the first black prime minister, and now to come back to Canada in less than 48 hours and to hear all this.
Hearing you talk, I've been having goosebumps this whole interview, but your passion and your drive to educate and to celebrate, I can really feel that.
Thank you, Jackie.
And thank you so much for all that you do. We're going to have you back on the show. These interviews are way too short. So
thank you, Jackie, for being such a great partner.
Good. Well, we will continue our journey together. Thank you so much. We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
Thank you for having me.
Breaking Barriers in Pursuit of Excellence by Pauline Christian is the inspirational autobiography of a remarkable woman, an innovator, an activist, an entrepreneur. You will read of Pauline's story of struggles and triumph, from an immigrant who overcame systemic racism to reach the heights of corporate Canada and become a multi-award-winning entrepreneur, community advocate, and philanthropist. You will learn how her faith and determination for justice led her to create transformational opportunities for youth education and entrepreneurship, and to become a woman whose leadership is sought after by private sector and national leaders alike. Breaking Barriers in Pursuit of Excellence by Pauline Christian will inspire you and empower you to dare to dream beyond conventional boundaries and pursue excellence in your life and your community.
Ani, I'm Carolyn King, and I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the creator of the Moccasin Identifier. Philip Cote, an artist in Toronto here, took and redrew real moccasins. We're starting over with the children. The idea is that they would research whose land their school is built on, near, or what treaty area they're in. And the educational kit that we have has all that information in there. And the children just, love it. My dream is that this province will be covered with moccasin identifiers within the next decade, and they will forever know whose land they're on. That's the goal. Educate and awareness with a nice, simple little program called the Moccasin Identifier.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. With me on the show is Matthew McKenna, who is from Elections Canada, and we are talking about the by-election that is going to be happening within the Durham riding. Welcome to the show, Matthew.
Thanks very much for having me. It's nice to be here.
Well, it's great to have you on the show because with this by-election happening on, tell me if I'm wrong, but is it March the 4th?
That's right, March 4th.
Okay, beautiful. So I thought it would be really great timing for us to talk about advanced polling, all that kind of stuff. But let's start off with what locations are involved within this riding that has an opportunity to vote right now?
So for advanced polling days and election day, there'll be sites set up across the riding. And the important thing to know if you want to vote there is you've got to go to your assigned polling place. So it's easy to figure that out. You can either go to elections.ca, type in your postal code. It'll tell you exactly where you need to go for advanced polls or for election day voting. Or if you've registered to vote, and most people are already registered, you'll get a voter information card in the mail probably over the next week or two, and that'll have all that information on it as well.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. So this is all for the North Durham riding, is that correct? So that is Clarington, Uxbridge, Scugog. Please mention any locations that I'm missing.
Well, it's the riding of Durham. So again, if you aren't sure if where you live falls within the riding itself, another good option is to go to the website, type in your postal code, and then you'll know for sure, hey, am I voting on March 4th or not?
Okay, so when it comes to advanced polls, what is that date where you can take part in the advanced polling?
Sure. So it's the weekend before Election Day. So it's Friday, February 23rd, straight through to the 26th. So the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And the polls are open from 9 in the morning to 9 at night. And again, like on Election Day, you've got to go to your assigned advanced polls. So the best bet is either to check that voter information card that you get in the mail or to hop on the website elections.ca and make sure that you're going to the right place. Now, there's also the option to vote even earlier at the local Elections Canada office. So there's an office that's set up. It's open right now. It's at the Smart Centre on Taunton Road, and folks can look for the yellow Elections Canada sign, and it'll take them right there. You can vote early, even as of today. You use a special ballot. So that's a little bit different than the one you get on advanced polls or on Election Day, where you see the list of candidates and you put your little mark beside who you want to vote for. For a special ballot, you have to know the name of the candidate that you want to vote for, and you write it in by hand. So if you're not sure who's running, again, you can check out the website and see a list of exactly who has put their name forward to be a candidate for Durham.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Matthew. So I guess the benefit, if you can vote right now, because maybe you're going away, so that is a good option. Voting is really, really important. So you might as well check out that location. So that location is, I think people know it as the Winners Plaza, and that one is Taunton and Harmony Road. So why is it so important, Matthew, to go to your designated polling station?
Well, it's basically written in the Elections Act that when you vote at an assigned polling station. Basically, the riding is broken down into polling divisions, and it's based on population. So it's a way, at least in the legislation, to make sure that we can set up polling stations that are as close as possible to the neighborhoods that they serve.
What is the process if you wanted to vote by mail? And what's the deadline in order to get that going?
Sure. So just like when you vote early at the local Elections Canada office, when you vote by mail, you vote by special ballot as well. It's really easy to apply online. Again, visit elections.ca. Right on the main homepage, there's a big button specifically for the Durham by-election. So if you follow that, you'd be able to fill out an application online. The ballot will be sent to you, and you can fill it out when ready, and you just have to get it back to Elections Canada by polling day. The deadline is February 27th, and that's also the last day that you can vote early at the Elections Canada office at the Smart Center.
Beautiful. Matthew, thank you so much. It was great to have you on the show. So March 4th is voting day, but you can participate in those advanced opportunities to vote. We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
Our family used to be so fun. Now my brother takes care of me. I miss Mom and Dad being around more. Mom says things are going to get better.
What is sustainable cooking? Sustainable cooking is knowing where your food comes from, finding your local farmers, sourcing out that food, bringing it back to your kitchen, and cooking it efficiently the way the Ontario farmer wants us to. I'm Chef Connie Powers. Join me each episode as we take you to a local farmer and let them tell you their story. Like I said, it's going to be a good season. Join us on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. I have Willie Pop in the house, who is councillor for Ward 4, and we are talking about AutoFest. So AutoFest, it's coming to town.
It's coming to town.
This is a national event, right? That is coming to Uxbridge.
It is, yeah. Formerly in a town just south of us. Coming up here, we had, they came to visit council a few months back, told us what they were looking at doing, and have been working with staff ever since to put it together.
That's very exciting. So it is coming to Uxbridge August 24th, 25th?
That is correct, in Elgin Park.
In Elgin Park. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, so those individuals who are not aware about what AutoFest is about, can you give us a little summary about what it is?
I can do my best, Jackie. One thing that I've learned is that it does have a huge following. So, you know, people that really love cars are really up for it. Various levels. They have a lot of cars, everything from muscle cars, trucks that are lifted, vans, all sorts of things like that. They do have I think they go back to, you know, like 90 and later models is one area that they look at. It's something where, you know, car aficionados can come visit cars that you can't just see very often on the roads anymore and really get an appreciation for it. And those that are coming in and displaying have an opportunity to, you know, win what I would call best in show prizing along the way too.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so everything, this is me being very new to auto shows, right? So will all the cars just be in their locations, or will any be driving around the ring that's there? Will they'll be revving up engines. Like, what's going on? Girls in bikinis? Like, what's happening?
Well, I can't speak to it. I think they're, for their year one, just looking at it for a second, they are scaling it back a little bit to make sure they meet the needs and the expectations of how they deliver their shows.
Okay.
So, a little bit smaller than years past is my understanding. My take on it will be there will be viewing areas for individual vehicles. My assumption along the way would be that they've got, what I would call owners and or subject matter experts on the vehicles to explain what's going on there. As with regards to see, touch, feel, and how close if you can sit into the models, I'm not sure if that will be the case. Time will tell. But it's certainly an opportunity to enjoy being up close and personal with, really cool vehicles that you don't, as I said earlier, you don't get to see that often.
That's amazing. Oh, so I understand day one is extra special and that there's a concert also going on that day?
Yeah, so 2-day event. The first day, I think they call it's more of a show and shine and prep for what's coming up the next day with the awards and show side of it. Near the end of the day, there would be a concert that would be held, and there's still TBD to what that's going to entail at this point in time.
Okay, so no hint as to genre or anything like that?
They haven't given us any details yet. I think, maybe they're being a little coy and smart and slowly bringing out their marketing to let us know all the great things that will be happening.
I haven't received the phone call yet for me to MC it. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Yeah. Well, as ward councillor, I haven't been asked to participate either, but as our council is very involved and often in events in our downtown. It's so very important to us to have tourism like this.
Yeah.
So council's very supportive of events that will bring people to town so that our businesses will, whether it's restaurants, retail, all the shops can benefit. It's very important to us, and we love to see this type of event happening.
Oh, that's very exciting for the whole community. So, all right, so this is taking place August 24th and 25th. Is there an opportunity to buy tickets in advance in order to make sure that you can get in? Do they cap it at a certain amount per day? Do you know any of those details?
I know that a lot of details are being worked out right now with our team, our staff at the township. And this is a big ordeal when you have an event of this magnitude with so many people coming to town, to bringing the vehicles in more than likely on trailers. So there's a lot of logistics to work out.
Definitely.
I think they'll be working through a lot of those. The best way as a person watching from the sidelines, waiting to see what you can do to get involved or to attend, is go to autofestnationals.com and keep watching from there. The township will keep on providing information as well through, I would guess, Discover Uxbridge would probably be sharing. As I've mentioned, tourism will be a big part of this, and I know that they're working with, as I'd mentioned, service groups participating as well. The BIA will be involved, and so there's a lot of support that's being put through from the township, and then conversely back from the event back to the town.
Beautiful.
Big news.
Yeah, really good. So people can get this on their calendars now to make sure that they're going to be in town on that weekend, because what a great opportunity to immerse yourself in a super cool event.
It is. We like to give out, advance notice so that, if you're in town and this is your thing, be sure to be around. Maybe cancel that trip to the cottage if that's what you were looking to do. And the other thing that I'll just say, as the ward councillor for the area, what I like about the township being so involved in the event is a lot of my residents reside around Elgin Park, and we take into consideration for them too. So we want to respect, their wishes and desires along the way, as well as those that come to see the event. So we're taking a lot into consideration. We think it's going to be a great event, and we're looking forward to this one and hopefully many more in the future.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Willie. It was great to have you on the show. We're super excited about AutoFest, so you can check out that website, autofestnational.com. We'll be right back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
Today, I helped a senior find transportation to an important medical appointment.
Today, I helped a new mom find virtual programming so she didn't feel so isolated.
Today, I helped someone understand new government supports.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
On Rogers TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. So, we're at the end of the show where I like to pull the card with some inspirational messages to help us with the energy for the week. Well, there's the card. Just flew out. So I'm pulling a card from my Luminous Humanist deck. And the card is Warrior, Not Worrier. Warrior, not worrier. So the image is a woman who is diving into a chalice of this pink substance in there. When I think about pink, I think about self-love. And also this card is bringing the message of trusting. So trusting within yourself. Trusting that you are intuitive and you are making choices that are for your highest and greatest alignment. And even if you've been trying to manifest something and it hasn't come up yet, we still need to stay in that place of confidence and courage. So that warrior self, we keep on plowing forward, eyes on the prize. We keep on focusing on what we are creating. We need to trust in that. When you get into that place of worry, you are mucking up your vibration. And when we want to draw things to us, we need to be in a high vibrational place. And sometimes we just need to slow down. In our mind's eye, we can think of ourselves going towards things, maybe not in our running shoes. Maybe sometimes we need to be patient and we're walking with our flip-flops. Because if you have those flip-flops on, you go too fast trying to achieve what you want to achieve, you could be flipping all over yourself, right? So we're going to be in that place of trust. So that is it for this week. And if you want to be on the show, you can send us an email, uxbridgescugoglife@rci.rogers.com. Thank you so much for watching. Much more next week on Uxbridge Scugog Life. Have a great week.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Canadian jokes, sir? I mean, I know you're the instructor and everything, but we can't carry the ball. How can we get a decent shot at the peach basket?
All right. Maybe we can allow a carry of a couple of steps.
And Mr. Naismith, sir, it sure slows things down having to climb up here every time.
Well, then let's cut the bottom